We are live. This is great. We have nothing on the main screen, so it can just be chat.
Oh, good.
Make sure we're loud enough. It's getting a lot of fan noise. Let me deal with that. Because that's just one of the services I provide for this household.
Yeah. Eliminating noises, creating noises.
Yep, basically noise management.
Yeah, my Ken's job is noise.
What's up, T? Is this helping? I'm trying to suppress the noise because all the fans we have on, because it's so hot, must be on.
Yeah. Huh.
We shouldn't have to talk quite as into the mics as we normally do.
Okay.
Trying to crank it up, but speaking up is never unwanted.
Hi, chat.
What's up? Yo, Blake Hester in the
Hi,
chat.
Blake. I don't know if this is funny, but I'd love someone to be like, my favorite content creators, my mom and my dad. Or like, thinking about a child's
Humans as content? Oh, yeah, I love thinking of that way.
You're being serious or you're kidding?
Well, I also think of it because it is not my content, my parents' content.
Something to think about.
Didn't they do the original collab on New Year's Eve all those years ago?
Oh no. Leo's parents, I hope you're not watching. But Leo is so happy you guys brought him into this world.
I am. And I don't know that it's New Year's Eve. I've just crunched the numbers.
Yeah, Blake brought up a good point. Yeah, a little bit about divinity, God making content.
Blake is always talking about divinity. Tone it down a little bit today. Yeah. Okay, just be chill a little in the chat, Blake, about divinity. We have I want to say childhood notebooks, but I only started doing these in adulthood.
Okay.
This is... Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Hi.
Hi. 10 years of little pocket notebooks. 10 years of Leo Vader brain power.
Oh, gosh.
Condensed.
Wait. I'm picking up something. Babe, give me a light bulb.
Genius ideas?
Yeah.
Feeling all the genius ideas?
I'm feeling the electricity, the spark.
Right.
Oh, this is fun. I want to do this because the camera's there. Does that show up?
Oh, it's not here yet.
Oh.
Okay, but we can do a reveal. Just keep it there.
This is gonna be a jump scare.
That really was a jump scare.
It's the Grinch.
I use this thing all the time in content.
Really?
Yeah, we were guessing how much stuff weighs at MinMax. He was one of the first things we weighed.
Oh, nice.
I call him an amiibo. The little Nintendo amiibos that you can zoop right into your games. Oh yeah, focus on that.
Oh, I love that.
Rink?
Rink? Yeah, you want to tell the story of where this came from or not? It's not too personal.
You got it for me for Christmas. Is there more to the story than that?
Because he's my little Grinch. I left. I typically go home for Christmas with my family. And then Leo's. I think maybe you'll come this year, but Leo's typically alone. And I don't like that. So I like to leave little notes around the house that are poems. Leading Leo to a Christmas present.
Right.
and I left a couple notes on, around your house.
They were hard. I sought your help on some of them.
It's always hard to, what's that called when you try to like make the level, leveling, or when you try to make it not too hard?
Yeah, balancing.
Balancing. It's hard to balance.
But you did a great job.
Thank you.
But they were hard.
Yeah.
We also have all my Game Informer notebooks. My, like, planners. My daily planners I kept when I worked at Game Informer. So that's kind of extreme mode.
Yeah.
There were a lot of notes taken at a high rate of low value.
Oh, I like this notebook. It's really cute.
Oh, I love this one. Put it on the projector.
Bonk.
This was a favorite notebook I got in Japan. Or South Korea, actually. Little boutique store.
Oh,
that's the address
your
of
address?
No, it's former address of Game Informer.
Okay.
so nothing anymore.
Don't dox your past self.
I was thinking I should like look at these pages before I slide them on for sure. But I did like this notebook a lot. I kept this quote on the first page because it was a couple years into Game Informer and I was wondering about next steps. How you spend your days is how you spend your years. But mostly this notebook, and it's hard to fit around the tripod, this is a bigger one, was me like sketching on top of
That's so cute.
The Little Prince.
That little guy.
Isn't he a sweet little guy?
Me before my morning coffee. Oh, also Dom said, which one of us, Dom Hepner, a friend. Oh God, that's your whole name. Sorry.
It's there.
Which one of us has better handwriting? We should do some handwriting later.
We should. I think I have good handwriting for a bloke.
I think I have bad handwriting for
A bloke.
a bloke. I love these. These are so cute.
These were fun. I did a lot of doodling because, of course, at Game Informer I was just sitting in the booth a lot. Just switching the camera for a podcast. So I'd be switching with one hand and doodling with the other.
No. I don't support this image.
It took 3 doodles for me to get there. I can be proud of that.
Yeah.
In an unmanaged notebook. A lot of skateboarding. Let's see if we can slide it in.
Cute.
Skateboarding there. Little ramp over
Oh,
there.
That's the ramp. Ah! Honestly, babe, I can't believe you do this in front of Leo Mafra art. You should now be Leo Vader art with all this
True.
content.
Gotta be humbling. Gotta be humbling. Thank you, Zurazawa and S. Ripley, for subscribing. S. Ripley says,
Yay, a Marie stream.
Yay! Thanks, S. Ripley.
Oh yeah, now we get to the notes.
Oh, should we try to find our first date?
Sure.
Is this the right notebook?
Let's see. What year would this have been?
Because we met in 2019, and you were at Game Informer. I feel like I've seen this before. Oh, 2019 to 2020. Okay.
Which one was it? Was it a 2-year calendar?
Yeah, sometimes they start in like September or June or July.
Let me figure it out by looking at what I was doing.
Celebrating Father's Day. Show the people that.
Father's Day, of
This
course.
guy's crazy.
Roller Champions new gameplay today. That's how long ago there was that preview for that. I play that on stream sometimes, so we're kind of going full circle here.
Hi, Gabby. 3 exclamation points.
Gaming PC in Studio B. When was I trying to get that going?
Okay, explain this.
Thumbnail.
Oh.
Don't forget to make the thumbnail. I don't know how I could have forgot to make a thumbnail. Maybe it was like remember to think of.
That's hard for me because, sorry, graphic detail.
Oh yeah.
I cut my thumb making radishes.
Thumb wound.
Making pickled radishes. So it's just hard to see that for me.
July. Therapy. Did not seal the deal on that one.
What, did you just have one
These were
session?
These were my monthly to-dos. Things my ambitions.
Someone asked if you rented out the whole restaurant for our first date.
Of course.
I think you're overestimating how much money Leo had.
Grandpa Memorial. So this must, and I guess we can see the year now. That kind of spoils it, huh? Would have been fun to have to figure that out.
Sad.
Oh, I was going crazy this week. Wow.
Holy shit, dude. I get overstimulated just looking at this. I don't think I've called you dude in a while.
I liked it. Oh, these notes are for some Siege footage I had. As I was playing, like, at the session, I wrote down, like, okay, first round, got 2 kills as Amaru.
What's the castle tunnel garb? God?
Castle Tunnel good.
Oh, good.
I did a
of
good
course.
job. You see it down there, it says good Capcan. I did a good job as Capcan.
Oh, so I'd put good Leo. Because he did a
Aw.
good job as Leo. Barf emojis only in the chat.
Oh, yeah. This was right after the layoffs,
Oh.
which I remembered because of Knife Eat. That was...
Of course.
We were just sitting in the bullpen doing nothing for the second week in a row because we were bummed out about the layoffs and couldn't get motivated. And we were like, what's the dumbest stuff we could do? And as you can see down here, we had five stuff we want to pee on. That's on the Leo Vader Patreon, the video that turned into.
That's a really funny video.
Thank you. It is horrific.
Yeah, get ready for someone talking about peeing.
But Knife Eat was going to be our competition game show where we tried to eat food with just a knife.
I like that.
Eat.
Should we try to do that later tonight?
Maybe. I think it was Joe Juba's idea or Ben Reeves.
Oh, so we'd be stealing.
So I
IP?
still want to bring them to MinMax to do that at some point into the
Okay.
MinMax studio. Still think it's such a funny idea.
Yeah,
like
are
a
you gonna-
super produced title of like flying in titles, Knife Eat.
I love
With the
that.
logo?
Yeah, are you
I
going to
want
keep
that so
track
bad.
of your ideas that you want on a Google Doc or
That's
something?
a good idea. I actually have my next notebook. I'll just scribble them down in there. A little bit of a transfer.
Nice.
This is the notebook I just finished yesterday.
Oh.
Just filled up. And so that got me thinking about my notebooks. As I went to put it away, put it next to my others, I said, damn, these are lots. These are lots.
Oh, don't show them that.
I'll cast that away. This is my little leather notebook binder thing
Isn't it cute?
that I slide my notebooks in and out of. And it's also where I keep a backup of my car insurance. So we just took that out of there for now.
Oh, yeah. Dom
fix this?
asked what kind of pencils you like.
Oh,
That's a really personal question. Here's
Yeah.
this shot. Wait, let me make it good.
yep.
I just want to look good for you.
Should we get the logo in there that's totally rubbed off?
Uh-oh. That was funny for me.
Oh yeah, does it say GQ
Okay.
on there, Blake? Yeah.
Okay.
Game query recording. Monk.
Oh, okay. I have a funny story. Today at work, I work by a chiropractic office, and as I walked by, they were playing a Selena Gomez song about can't keep my hands to myself. I just thought that was so funny to be playing in a chiropractic office. It was like, but why would I want to?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of inappropriate. But I thought it was funny.
A little bit. That is really funny. So that's 2019 Game Informer. Let's find our date here. Because 2019 was the year. That fateful year.
Dan Dinkler gave his brother a really cool notebook. That's great. I think a nice notebook's a good gift for someone who loves to write. But I also feel like people who like to like make art or write notebooks, like then they become kind of like notebook sluts and they like have their favorite type. Is that fair?
Notebook sluts. Expand on that.
Or just like really interested in paper and pencils and pens. I've said too much. I've revealed too much.
I don't think it's in here. Our date.
What? Let me see. I know it. Well, you know what date it is.
Yeah.
Our anniversary. Oh, all it says is bring PS4 tomorrow. Of course, standing for personal salutations for Marie.
That's right. That was for my for a Red Dead stream, which I believe you did watch. I remember you messaging me about that.
I did watch it.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't write it down.
You've told people you... That wasn't our first date. That was our second date, right? Where you were like, hey, can I get my dailies on Red Dead?
That was our third date.
Okay.
The first time you came over.
Okay.
We were hanging out with friends, and then you came over, and it was 11 p.m., and I had to get my dailies.
Yeah, we were hanging out with our friends, Dom and Kaylee, and
Shouts out.
I, for some reason, didn't have a change of clothes, and so I borrowed Dom's floral pants. Do you remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
That was so fun. And then my outfit I had to go into work the next day and like have a new outfit, and my outfit just looked absolutely deranged. I had like floral pants. I don't remember what the shirt was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, iconic fit.
Well, that's too bad. I guess I didn't know you'd be the love of my life and I'd be with you forever, or else I would have made more of a bit of a
Oh, but I'm here.
event about it.
And I'm here, all caps.
Let's show it.
This is
Good
true.
boyfriend alert. Saturday 24th, Marie.
And then we go to
Saturday
all
the
caps.
28th.
Marie.
Marie. So that is second and third, isn't it? Second and third date.
Wow, twice in 1 week.
So yeah, that would have been the very night we got those fateful Red Dead dailies. I give you the same slot I give my grandma in my planner. You fit right in there. David Fong's, rest in peace. I used to go there and get very drunk with my dad.
I should try to do this while you guys can see. Oh, got another Marie.
Another Marie spotted.
Another Marie on the spotted.
Oh, and these are my first, like, list of things to get for my current YouTube channel. When I was trying to get that project going, this was like, I went shopping this day for certain things I needed tech-wise.
Is robot voice activated?
of
Sorry to
Leo
interrupt
history
the
there. Lone
romantic
Seal Club, thanks for
ambiance,
the sub.
stinky poo
Oh,
poo.
someone said Bob backwards.
You can call him Bobby B.
I feel like that's my like worst thing about streaming. I can never
Look
read...
away from chat.
No. This is your job. I hope you take it a little bit seriously.
I didn't mean that as harsh as it sounded.
It sounded harsh.
It sounded harsh.
It sounded harsh, dude.
I think it's fun taking someone who doesn't make content for a living and putting them in this scenario, and then it's like, yeah, how could you look away from chat? It's a live feed of people talking about you. It's it's enticing for the human eye. There's nothing wrong about that.
I like to interact with the community, maybe.
That too?
I'm the humblest person I've ever met.
Sorry.
Okay. Live couple talking about their feelings. I feel like it's something I am bringing to the stream is interaction with the folks who are watching.
Oh, totally. I love that about your presence on these streams.
Thank you.
Will this doodle mend this wound? My drawing was not a picture of a hat. It was a picture of a boa constrictor digesting a big hat. And so I kind of changed a core little bit of the Little Prince.
That's cute. I want one like this. I want one like this
A notebook?
for next year.
Yes,
I think
I
it's
totally-
so cute.
I made note of the brand because I loved it so much, and I got
Yeah.
another one from them the next year, which was this one.
That's cute. I like all the braided stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah, these are super cute.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick the next notebook at random?
Donk.
This one?
Yeah. Ooh.
Right. Some of them are unlabeled.
Kind of looks like Death Note.
Yeah.
You know, this
You picked.
poor thing.
Congratulations, you picked one of the haunted ones.
Ooh. Oh.
Let's see. No addresses? Oh. Okay, you can barely read that. But I'd always, starting date for each notebook and location. And this was the one where I started at Ruth's Chris, and by the time I was done with it, I was at Game Informer. I'm really happy about it.
So this is like your transitional period?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cute.
Let's look at my Who is the Ideal Me? This must have been the first time I did it, because then I started doing it every year, and then putting a year on it. I wanted high creative output. What year was this again? 2017 it must have been. High creative output. Sober as a gopher. Vegetarian. Ambitious. Has job I give one shit about. I ended up crossing that off because of the Game Informer thing. Checking that off.
Aw.
Doesn't say like as much. Was concerned about that. Rarely swears. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Writes everything in the notebook that he doesn't want to forget. Doesn't avoid confrontations when they matter. Engaging storyteller.
True.
Sleeps well for as long as needed. All right, let's check in.
Yeah.
Creative output's pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Sober as a gopher, no, but I am. It's a much more calculated relationship than it was at the time. This is a time in my life where I was doing a lot of binging and then nothing, and then binging and then nothing.
Yeah.
Vegetarian, that's less of an ambition these days. I think a balanced diet is what I really am after, and I think we have a much more balanced
Yeah.
diet than I did back then. That's a safe bet. Still have a job I give a shit about.
Yeah.
Do you think I say like a lot?
I don't think I hear it anymore. And I just want to be honest about that. But I don't think we talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just
everybody has something that they say between phrases while you're thinking. If it's or I had a professor who swallowed really loudly. I had another professor who pushed his hair back all the time, and by the end of the semester we were tracking it. And it was 30 times a class.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was a fair thing to do. He was a really sweet guy. I don't know. Mr. Swallow a lot.
Yeah, is that correct?
That was his name.
Wow, good guess. Yeah, I'm less stressed about it's something that you can zero in on pretty much anybody and say, you say like too much, and they'll be like, I know I do.
Yeah.
You know? Rarely swears. Maybe it's hard to say. Was I swearing a ton at this time? That's what I'm wondering now.
I don't think we can say we rarely swear.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I write a lot down in the notebook that I don't want to forget. I've gotten better at having
Yeah.
it around on nights when we're hanging out to write down little bits and stuff.
Yeah. I'll really like a bit and I'll be like, write that down.
Yeah, right.
We should try to find a notebook from when we've been dating and read baby night bits that we thought were really funny at
That's
the
a
time.
great idea.
And see if we can figure them out.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll stumble upon some here, but I didn't really do the math. We could do 20 streams of going through these notebooks,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Do they know what baby night is?
Do y'all know what baby night is? The date night where Marie and I, once a week, get takeout and watch movies from our childhood originally, and then we
Yeah.
watched every single movie either of us had ever seen.
Pretty much.
And so we just watch goofy stuff and have themed nights.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Yeah.
It's just a time to reconnect as a couple.
It started early COVID, and we have not missed a week.
Yeah.
Even when one of us has gone out of town, we do it early or do it right after they get back. We always balance it out. So yeah, we're keeping that going.
Almost 4 years.
That's right. Doesn't avoid confrontations when they matter.
4 years of this college. Help me!
Help her.
Help me! I'm happy. I'm good. I shouldn't joke about that. I'm doing great.
Avoiding confrontation. Definitely better.
Yeah.
I'm
you're
not
doing great.
That's still a goal. I'm not quite where I
Yeah.
want to be with that, but I've done things that the Leo of this notebook could only dream of, for sure.
Be quaking.
Engaging storyteller, still self-conscious about that.
Hey, you're such an engaging storyteller.
Sometimes I hear other people tell stories and I go, wow. They
Some people
know
have a
what's
gift,
interesting and they know how to convey everything and have all these little punchlines throughout the whole thing. That's something I aspire to. I always have to
Yeah.
pre-write it for stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think different people, it's like some artists just get up on stage and create something the first try that's great, and some artists have to do it over and over again to get it just right and just how they want it. I don't know. I think some people have the gift of the gab.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think that's a special gift, but I don't know.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for the kind words in chat about my storytelling. I appreciate it. Sleeps well.
Yeah.
That fell off a cliff. That got even worse. But I have pills now.
Oh, someone asked about our pronouns. Leo's are he, him, and mine, she, her.
Pronoun reveal. ... she, her, ... question mark.
Question mark? She, her?
These are notes from Games Are Dumb for Kids days, which I was doing on the side along with working at Roots Chris, where I would sit and write in my notebook every down moment I had as a way of being productive towards my dreams while doing my job that I didn't like very much. Oh, this is for my Giant Bomb application.
Oh, wow.
When I was trying to work at Giant Bomb. Try to find a closing line that's less "it'd be a dream come true" and more about being an asset to their team. That's a good note.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good note, Bader.
Sometimes I get on the TikToks that are how to apply to a job, and I have a job that I'm gonna be at for a while, and I'm God, leave me alone. It's just awful to see. They're how to punch up your resume. It's looking for a job is one of the worst human experiences we have.
It's really tough.
It's just the worst. And yeah, it's I won't overemphasize it. I just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
It takes me out of my happy fun video mood. I'm
Right.
Oh god.
True. Too
Ugh.
real. By the way, this is the first thing I'm truly shocked by. Have no memory of. And I wrote down this quote from John Wick. It was good, better than I deserved.
Do you feel like you're
When
related
he
to that?
talks about his life after being a killer. And then when he's going back to it, talking about his life outside, it was good, better than I deserved. Why would I write that down?
Yeah, I don't know.
What was I going through that resonated
Y'all,
with me
does
that
Leo
much?
have a secret life I don't know about?
That reminds me of my life after I was a hitman, and now that I'm back being a hitman, I'm thinking about it.
Blake Hester said, I watched that cover video. I remember this.
Hell yeah.
I hope that's a good in-person, Blake. In-person.
Impersonation.
Impersonation. What do we got?
Oh, little notes from Giant Bomb videos I thought were funny. Brad talking about his booze-fueled past. I lived hard. I thought that was a great quote. I lived hard. Yeah, a lot of Games Are Dumb for Kids stuff in here, of course. To do on some weekend. Clean kitchen. Driving test appointment.
Whoa, you tried to get your license before we met?
Did I?
Well, you didn't
put
check it
on
off.
Calendar. I certainly didn't check it off.
You didn't check it off.
There's no erasing there. That is a perfectly clean box.
I love that.
Untouched.
That's so fun.
I wonder. I'd forgotten about that. Because, yeah, I didn't end up getting my license until a year and a half into when we were dating.
Yeah, and it was incredible.
And now I'm God's gift to parallel parking.
He's really good at it.
Thank you. Ooh. Interesting. A quote from a Beyblade player. I don't even know how to lose. Great quote. This is me after I shaved my head the first time, which is, of course, thoughts that were talked about in that bald video. This little doodle with... I look kind of like a genetic experiment, but it's very nice to never have to adjust my hair in the mirror. It replaces the stress of I'm not making myself look the best I can with I can't do anything about the way I look if I look bad. But I think I prefer that.
That's interesting reflection.
That is interesting.
I like the image.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece of art.
Every once in a while I remember that it's like a pencil and paper and it all can be in any shape. And I like remembering that more. Ooh, notes for the interview at Giant Bomb. This is fascinating to me. Hansen gave me a heads up that Vinny loves tech. Ben Hansen, formerly of Game Informer, currently at BitMax. I had interned at Game Informer at this time. So that was on my resume. Cool to clean up my sets and make them look good in the background because I had just all this Games Done for Kids crap behind me. Just like laying against my walls. That place was... I lived in a warehouse at this time. Keep notes around. Take notes too occasionally. Wow, I just wanted to seem smart.
Aww.
Just look smart.
Hey.
Avoid saying like and literally. Use today for practice. Rehearse descriptions of technical workflow. Techical. No name of DSLR.
Hey.
Because I didn't know the name of my camera. I was so self-conscious and still am about how little I know about cameras and tech.
Don't make fun of yourself for spelling things wrong.
You're right. Oh yeah. I guess I thought this was a funny observation that my coworker Kyle was watching sports in the bar, which I was watching from the host stand. Seems to be watching a channel that's 100% commercials.
Yeah, that's so fair. That's how it feels when I like watch YouTube now. Leo has YouTube Premium or whatever. What do you have? What is it called? YouTube Red?
YouTube Premium.
And
you're trying not to respect it, but you're respecting it.
What's it called? Whatever. And I watch it on the TV and I've totally messed up all of Leo's recommended.
Yeah, I was out of town for a week and now it's all soccer clips. Women's soccer.
Yeah. If you're not watching the Women's FIFA World Cup, what are you doing? It's incredible. And women's track.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob the Drag Queen and Trixie Mattel. And weirdly, how to find a sugar daddy or sugar mommy videos.
I'm sure I'll keep finding out. The gift will keep on giving on my YouTube homepage. This was when I was wanting to do like a new kind of stream. There was this Attack of the Show reboot thing called Attack that I was really inspired by. That was like a live show with planned bits and segments and was kind of like a subathon of like, if we get this many donations, you know, this thing happens. But it was also like a scripted show. It was like a really new format. I was really inspired by it.
Someone said our patrons technically Leo's sugar daddies.
Definitely.
Sugar parents for sure.
That's a great name for a Patreon tier. Here's a quote that resonated from Mac DeMarco's Hot Ones episode. Let's read it together.
Success. Happiness. I think that no human really understands how to achieve happiness. But if you set your goals for yourself, maybe you reach them, maybe you don't. But if you take baby steps and don't know what's
around the corner, perhaps being
happy on the journey rather than at the destination is more than easily achieved.
Oh, and that little doodle that came out of the Good Quote Factory.
Oh, wow. That's so cute. Are you kidding? Ugh, that's so cute.
Oh, here's an out of context rap line I wrote right after that. Got a big willy, finna make a millie. Your girlfriend's slurping on my bar like it's dilly. You like that?
I can't be seen with a white wrapper. I just can't.
And then the sub rap line, goat like Billy. Real big Willy. Thick and delicious like Hormel chili. That's a great line.
Honestly, yeah, thick and delicious like Hormel chili is honestly good.
I love rap puns are my favorite when they say it's like something that it's not really like.
Yeah.
It's not really comparable to Hormel chili. It's just, also described that way.
You would never describe me as thick and delicious like Hormel chili.
I might.
Yeah.
We're like 8 pages into this one. This is a good notebook. I rarely ever go back and look through these.
Would you accept a sponsorship from Hormel chili?
In a heartbeat.
What would your tagline be?
My tagline?
Yeah.
If they let me invent a tagline for Hormel chili?
Yeah.
Thick and delicious like my big Willy.
Disgusting. Oh, chunky.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Ooh. This is a quote from my friend Luke that I hope he doesn't mind reading, but it really meant a lot to me when we were hanging out.
Well, maybe you shouldn't then.
Well, it's a nice quote. What do you think? Read that. It doesn't feel too private. It was just a compliment he happened to give me while we were hanging out. And I was talking about how the Giant Bomb interview went. Ian Dino with the first time chat. Goat like Billy goes so up and hard. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is after the Giant Bomb interview. You want to sell yourself short, but Vinny saying you should apply to their West Coast office is not a platitude. It's not. He does not say that to everyone, I promise you.
Oh.
And that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
You know? That's one of those things that's like... Because he said, yeah, you should apply to our West Coast office. And that is one of those things where, as the person receiving that, you're like, it's easy to go, they're just being nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how I was in the conversation. So it was really nice to get like a kind reality check there from Luke.
Yeah, thanks, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. He was at the Friend meetup recently.
My
and
apology.
It was really awesome hanging with him.
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
What's my apology?
Oh, I think this is like a apology video parody.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Always topical. Tragically.
Tragically. Some more out of context quotes here. Randy, rehash Blandicoot, little parody there. Sitting in Lori and Jerry's beautiful, expansive house. Those are my aunt and uncle. Admiring the furniture and serenity and realizing just how little a giant house would factor into my happiness. Leo Bader.
You said that as an
That's
idiot.
what I said. Oh, here's an idea for a stand-up bit, so I'll have to perform this.
Yeah, please.
I haven't read this. I've been thinking about Inspector Gadget a lot lately.
Yep.
I always picture him as like a cyborg, as a fusion of man and gadget.
Yeah.
But he was kind of just a dude with voice-activated gadgets attached to him.
That's it. That's just an
Wait a
observation.
second.
It's not.
Oh, it is continued.
Oh, great.
That's not very high tech.
Mm-hmm.
Even by the time the movie came out, I had voice activation shit on my computer at home.
And don't you be laughing now?
Now that's it.
Now that's it.
Because he says go-go gadget toothbrush.
Yeah.
Go-go gadget helicopter hat.
Yeah.
It's not like he could just do it.
I wish instead of saying, hey Siri, you had to say, go go gadget.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
What's the ETA
Yeah.
to my favorite restaurant or something?
Go-go gadget, who directed Schindler's List?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Go go gadget, original Siri. That's my punch up.
That's good. I like that. I'm sure
fine.
I don't know. Maybe at the time I thought that was really funny, but maybe I thought like there's a bit here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah. Thanks for sharing that, seriously.
You're welcome. Something funny that happened on Rick and Morty that I liked. High thought. What is the difference between a story experienced IRL and a story on TV? You can learn from either. It's a miracle of our modern age that we cram so many more lives into our lives and increase our empathy.
Oh, I like that. Is that from you?
That's me high off my ass.
I think that's true. Yeah. Do we think that TV has increased people's empathy or diminished it? Ooh. Put your thoughts in the chat.
Let us know in the comments below. Purpose is the opposite of depression from Don't Keep Your Day Job.
That's
which is a
terrible
podcast,
quote.
I think, about quitting your job you hate.
I don't agree.
You don't like that?
No.
Like having a purpose you're driven to?
No. It's not like people with depression are like, ugh, I hate purpose. I don't want one. It's like,
Sure.
I don't know.
I think they probably want one. But don't have one. I think it's interesting. And I don't think you're wrong for where you're coming from.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't get technical.
What is toilet dinner, as Dr. Brian could not tell you?
Incredible question.
Toilet dinner. Toilet dinner. We'll have to get Randy in here to explain that one. Please explain toilet dinner. I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
Yeah. First time chat from let me do it.
Yes.
I'm so bad at this. Ritron.
It's tough that they're all different colors. I feel like as somebody who it's got to be hard to see all the different bright colors.
Pick up on Mike. I just can't. Ron. Oh, Nick.
That's a tough one. Ritrononic?
That sounds right. One time, Leo and I were playing Gears of War Gridiron, and I was like, "Oh,
and we just booted it up for the first time. The title slammed on the screen.
What did I say?
You said, Gridiron. Ideas for a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds video? Let's get to the juicy thoughts. The life thoughts. That's what I find myself more interested in than little what could this video be about? Although those would be fun to read too. It feels like fake peace to just shut out sad or angry thoughts. But maybe it really is good practice for not getting hung up on negative thoughts. What do you think about that one?
I think that's a very good insight.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is fake peace when you just suppress what you're feeling. I think like letting yourself acknowledge what you're feeling and hold compassion for it and kind of understand where you're coming from. Like experience the emotion so it goes away instead of just like shoving them all down till they boil up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smart shutting. Oh, Tuesday, dump weed. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Rich. Bad at game.
You're destroying my reputation on the internet.
That was because I kept buying weed and it was like, this is so much.
Yeah.
And to be frank,
yeah,
not fun to talk about, but that was a time where if there was weed in my house, I really couldn't stop myself from smoking it. Yeah. Or at least I never did. And so my management technique was like, if I really don't want to be smoking it because I like want to be in the right headspace for something, I just have to throw it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I should have found somebody in my building who would have taken free weed, though. That might have been the play.
I don't know.
Perfectly good weed.
Yeah, the regret in his voice is really obvious.
Yeah. I think the reason I'm so self-conscious about DOs, those are my old Games Are Done for Kids solo videos I made, and to some extent the podcast, is that they're missing the core sense of joy that Games Are Done for Kids and My Cody Report have. A more cynical feel. The contrast is important too, though. That's a good observation.
Yeah.
It is a lot more joyful to collaborate and improvise with friends. And then when I was writing stuff by myself, it ended up like just dumping on stuff. But I also think that's because I hadn't fully grown as a writer. Still had room to
Yeah,
grow.
but you still like to collaborate with people. I think it adds a different energy to it, yeah.
For sure, but I don't think, my solo stuff is too cynical now.
Yeah.
And I think that is just from having more experience writing jokes and figuring out what kinds of writing I want to do, I guess.
And what is this?
Single Smooch. I think that was the name of a band? Or a song?
Or my wildest dreams.
What else we got? Questions for Game Informer. So this was the interviews coming up at Game Informer. May 2017. Wow, see, there it is. The big day. Shave, trim, pit sweat paper. I had like prescription strength anti-sweat pads I rubbed under my armpits. Questions I wanted to ask them because I knew they were going to ask me. I think Hanson tipped me off of like what to be prepared for. He's like, they're going to ask you
Oh.
if you have questions. What are the hours like?
Do you remember any of the questions they asked you?
I remember they asked, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I was like, I can't fathom that because this is like the culmination of my whole life, is be getting this job.
Where I see myself in 10 years? In your pants.
That's what sealed the deal. Is there any kind of calendar for content releases? This comes out on this day, so let's have a video ready. Or is it more playing it by ear day to day? It turned out to be playing it by ear day to day. Okay, how's this for a thought? Destiny is the avatar of video games. Effects equals shooting.
Oh, okay.
Chat, let me know what you think of that.
Yeah.
So the effects of Avatar, at the time I didn't respect Avatar as a film. I do now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I know
rewatched
enough
the first
about...
one and
Did
I
we
really
play
enjoyed
Destiny?
it. No, it's like a loot shooter online co-op. Tucker Donovan says, so did you write high thought for every high thought? Or probably not all of them. I also kept like recorded voice logs when I was high or drunk and I had a life-changing revelation, but those might be a little more dangerous to play on stream. I'd want to screen those first.
Yeah.
I probably would like record that and put
Those
it up for
are so
patrons.
cute. When we started dating, Leo was like, sometimes I record like important thoughts, and you played some for me, and I was totally charmed by that. That was so sweet. Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, we actually shouldn't spoil that.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's a little... someday, what you just saw is going to be in a Leo Vader video, and it's going to be really cool. That's all. Nothing else about,
Whatever bomb Vader is. A threat or whatever that is.
You can tell oh, yeah, no, this is me getting the job.
Oh, great.
These are my first notes. Notes on how to use the equipment and stuff. Ideas for replay. Something funny that Dan Tack said when he was really drunk. He's okay with that one.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not. It's funny. Oh, anybody can redeem this Destiny beta code for PS4. Check that out. I don't know. It's interesting to me because I got the planner that I used instead,
Yeah.
and then I did not write in this at all because it jumps to my trip to Japan that Christmas.
Wow.
8 months later.
I
So there's
just
that
saw
notebook.
something suspicious in here.
Should I show it?
Yeah, you can.
This is back in that original 2019 notebook. Marie took my notebook at some point and wrote all these little important things on my planner. Things I shouldn't forget. Things I
not
shouldn't
forget.
soon forget.
Yeah, do people want to... I already know I have very bad handwriting. Do people want to judge us on our handwriting?
Sure. Yeah, go to an empty page in this. One of the first few pages should be empty.
Okay.
Let's write the same sentence at the same time.
Okay. Do you have a pencil? I took yours.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one.
Okay. Joke's on you.
That doesn't have any ink. Not ink. Lead.
The lead needs to be pulled out, and my nails aren't quite there. Oh, there they are.
Okay.
ASMR. ASMR.
Yeah, you guys love this, right? Oh, the quick brown
Okay.
fox jumps over the lazy dog is an idea.
Okay.
What should we write? Also, I like to say already I have an impediment to writing, which is my thumb is broke.
Oh, sure. Let's
Yeah.
do the quick brown fox.
Okay.
And we're writing against the line, so we can't.
You ready?
Yeah. And we're writing at a regular speed. Jumped. Oops. Over the lazy dog.
What do we think?
What do we think? Whose handwriting's better? They're both pretty good. I think yours is better. What do you think? And I won't be offended.
I think I think what they're not saying is yours is more consistent. I think mine is
That
better
is-
when I like try.
Yeah.
Blake said Marie, so that means me. But I
Pretty low riser on that F. Fair, brother, fair.
That's gonna keep him up at night. Yeah.
I knew it. I was just going too fast.
Okay, Marie's getting a lot of votes.
You and I, we aren't petty.
I don't think so.
And I think you can know that I'm being objective about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is really great. I think it is a little better than your handwriting.
No,
already is.
no, and that's what I was gonna say. Is I think I wrote it fast. When I try and write fast, it looks good. But like I write some just absolute fucking scribbles.
Yeah, when it's not to be seen.
Yeah, when it's not to be seen by anyone but me.
Yeah.
my
When we
my
go through
grocery
your
list. I honestly think I write okay in my planners. It's like when I write notes at work, or I don't know. Right, my grocery list is illegible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Marie is taking it from chat's perspective, and I congratulate you on your victory.
Thank you. Yeah, I would say maybe mine's a little nicer when I try, and when I don't try, yours is way more legible. Yours is consistently more legible than mine.
Thank you.
Mine's like, I write like a fucking doctor.
And I wonder if it's because I kept these notebooks. Because everywhere else in my life I just type. So it's a little practice in my adult life.
Yeah, I would say when I was in grad school writing my notes, it was like my hand was so tired. It was like...
Yeah, that's a factor too, for sure.
And the type of... Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry, everyone. That
Practice
burp.
makes kind of good. That's right.
Ooh. What do we got up next?
What do we got?
Is there one that we have done together?
A couple of them in there would be.
Do you know which ones?
If you want to jump forward in time. The bottom one is the newest.
Okay.
Let's see, I think this one's pretty new. Yeah, this is 2021 to 2022.
Okay.
This is the second newest one.
Is there anything in here I shouldn't read?
Not that I can imagine, but maybe.
My girlfriend
Sure was caught off guard by that John
is
Wick quote.
wrong about many things. Something like that.
Sure. Oh yeah, this is when I was doing the inner monologue video. Some other quotes I liked. The highways are crowded with people who drive as if their sole purpose in getting behind the wheel is to avenge every wrong ever done them by man, beast, or fate.
So you started driving?
Yeah.
Kind of took it hard.
It was true. Well, yeah, quotes from Hunter S. Thompson's Hell's Angels book. Our groceries? TMI? Oh, this is a fake to-do list? That was a joke for a video?
Oh wait, let's see what's on our grocery list. Let's think about what we were gonna make. Okay, this is so hard to read. It says peaches. God, strawberries, salads, burger stuff. Okay, like ground meat, brats, sandwich stuff, pork chops, eggs, cheese, singles, butter.
Singles.
I just got some Kraft singles. Did
I
you
saw
notice?
that. I made a sandwich with one.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Ice cream milk. I can't believe ice cream's on here. That's crazy. Oh, this must have been the summer. Yeah. Charcoal, sunscreen, bug spray.
This was started on our Galveston trip, our
Oh,
ill-fated Galveston trip,
God.
which we did a stream after we got back
We
from.
did do a stream after that. We went, God, I can't believe it still. We went to Galveston the week all of Texas froze over and like they lost all power and water. We were vacationing. It was everything shut down. It was so bad.
Yeah. That stream is in the stream archives playlist on my channel, if anybody's interested.
Oh.
Showed pictures and stuff. This is Ideal Me 2021. This is the new Ideal Me list.
Wow.
Always growing, not working harder, but being more in touch with myself and focusing on what's important. A+.
Great.
Slam dunk on that. Spends alone time thinking through issues, finding the right words and solutions while considering ADD techniques. Jordan, all day.
Three-pointer.
That really is something I noted I was lacking on, and it's gotten much, much, much better
Yeah,
at.
you're doing great.
Thank you. The best possible partner for Marie, which includes not just supporting her, but challenging her and sticking up for myself.
Cute, because I'm such a fucking bully.
Yeah, I have not done that. I've not been sticking up for myself. I've just been getting roasted.
Oh.
Deep chats, not just with Marie, but with everyone important to me. Definitely gotten better at that.
Yeah.
Doesn't rely on Marie for everything. You come up a lot in here. She shouldn't have to be my therapist, driving instructor, etc.
Damn.
Which you never put to me in so harsh of terms. But, you know, from our conversation stuff, I could tell that was something I could.
Yeah,
improve
I think
on.
it takes a village. And we've both talked about how you can like just like it becomes easy to rely on your partner for like emotional regulation and like growth, and how like it's
Especially a COVID era.
yeah, COVID era was really tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, how important it is to like have many people in your life you can go to, and like yeah, bring in everyone should go to therapy. And yeah, there's some things that like maybe you could do as a couple, but maybe you're better if you do them by yourself.
Yeah. Fact.
And
you
I
know,
just
and then
have
you
a-
can bring it back to the couple that you're in, you know, and
Yeah.
build up your relationship rather than
Yeah, totally. And I had a lot of driving anxiety, and teaching someone to drive with your car as an adult is tough. It's really hard.
Yeah.
And I think what was hard was for me to like turn it off then when you were like, you know, going out on your own. And then I was
With
like,
the car.
when we were together in the car and you were like, you gotten your license and you were like, okay, I'm
Uh-huh.
ready to do this. I was still like trying to like teach you how I drive, which isn't necessarily how you drive, and that's okay. And it was hard for me to differentiate like what was safety versus like what was like my idea of how you're supposed to drive.
Your comfortable
Yeah.
view of each step of the process. Yeah.
Yeah. And I realized a lot about myself that like, yeah, that you were never going to get it right in my estimation. And that
by
was,
those metrics.
that was just a me thing. And yeah, I think it like, yeah,
Yeah.
was a growing experience for both of us.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And you know, my donuts are just how I like to drive. You know, I don't care what time it is.
He's crazy behind the wheel. Get off the road. Yeah.
Loves myself, believes in myself, is forgiving of myself. Made huge strides towards that. 2021 was a huge year for that. I don't know. Blake says you crushed this ideal Leo checklist. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, 2021 and 2022 were big self-compassion years for me. Grew a lot in those ways. Guys, grocery games should have been called the Hunger Games and vice versa. I think I ended up tweeting that. We're off the checklist now.
I'm obsessed with that. That's really funny, babe. Can you imagine? The winner of the 47th Guys Grocery Games, Katniss Everdeen.
Yep, Guy in his ridiculous futurist outfit.
Yeah, it'd be like the shirt on fire. You know, 'cause the
yeah, flame motifs for sure. That's funny. Do you want to read this little journaling section?
It's up to you what you want to disclose.
I'm interested in reading it.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure. Read it to me.
Okay. Okay. I used to spend much more of my downtime regretting how I was using it. Existential, where is my life going type thoughts. Now, getting through the day and checking off my to-do list is plenty. Downtime.
Real quick, that is like the notebook we were reading from before Game Informer. Like the pre-Game Informer few years is like what I'm talking about here. For that when I was feeling really existential dread when I had time to myself.
Yeah. Downtime, especially with my baby. Registers as well deserved and important in a way it almost never used to. Life is still hard, but I feel great about where I'm going, satisfied with what I'm building for myself. I've come a long, long way in the last few years. My big personal goal right now is to find that spark, that personal fulfillment that makes me glad to be human. That silver lining to the way humanity seems stupidly, hopelessly complicated compared to the straightforward, purposeful life of an animal. And you put...
Laughter?
Laughter.
Parentheses laughter. So I lost you a bit at the end there, I got from your...
I just, I don't really think that's funny. You know, it's deep.
No. I didn't think it was funny.
Oh.
This was me saying, like, maybe that purpose is laughter.
Oh.
Because I thought that was interesting. This is like, you know, you write down your little thoughts, the royal you, and they're not all, you know, video material. And this was one of them about like, oh, the life of an animal, isn't that quaint? But what occurred to me was like, animals don't get to laugh.
Yeah.
They don't have the complicated social structure that makes things be surprising in a way that like fills them with joy. And that's
Totally.
a cool thing about being a human.
Yeah, fuck animals.
Let's eat
But
them all day.
I thought you were like saying like cue audience laughter. Like, should I pause
Right, and
for
then
a
there's
laugh?
their laughter there. Yeah, totally.
And I was like, I don't know if I would laugh at that.
Totally. These were some... a lot of these were mushroom thoughts on these pages. When we were shrooming out in nature with friends. My friend Andy was vaping, and he was talking about wanting to quit. He said, why am I paying for air that sucks? It was a great point. Okay, this isn't all shroom thoughts. But I like this one. I love living in new spaces because you get to attach new memories to it. Easier to remember a lot rather than feeling like one long blur.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that when we moved to this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put the address in the chat.
Yeah, great. So you can see exactly where we moved to. I also thought about Ryan's Unboxing, which is like a 6-year-old YouTuber.
Yeah.
So strange for toddlers to have role models their own age. Unflattering comparison of your life to others starting as a little baby.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
God, it's so weird. That seems just like like, I don't know. That would take all the joy out of it. I don't know.
It's really
don't
dark in a way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, T. Wow, these are a lot of thoughts. It's hard to screen this many words for.
Yeah.
Is anything too personal here? I can always do it like this. Well, then I still have to see it first.
Yeah.
Writing is the #1 thing I skip when a day is too hectic. This is because it feels the least important and the most daunting. But both those perspectives are changeable. Yeah. I'm still working on changing that. Feeling less daunted by the writing I have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some personal stuff.
Some personal stuff.
Yeah.
Some stuff I'm saving. On the addiction note, earlier, when I was talking about my weed problems at the time, getting rid of weed or deleting games that I feel like I'm playing a lot without getting a lot out of, you know?
Yeah.
No shame in circumventing addiction like that. I wish I didn't have an addictive personality, but I do, and acknowledging that and planning for it is something you should be proud of.
Yeah. I don't know if I really think people have addictive personalities, but
Nope.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think, like, we don't give ourselves enough, like, credit. Like, people spend billions of dollars trying to figure out what, like, will give us dopamine and will get people to play, or, you know, like, I don't know what things. Yeah, I don't think it's a part of your personality necessarily. I think it's like our brain chemistry makes us more susceptible to like wanting to do things that give us like the feeling of happiness over and over again. But I don't know. I think it sounds like fatalist to be like you have an addictive personality. Like, I don't know if that gives people enough like hope or credit. What do you think?
I think that's totally fair. It is a little like, so I'm doomed to be like this.
Yeah.
But I also, yeah, I think there's just a better word for the thing I'm trying to describe, you know?
Yeah.
Because it is like something I did need to notice about myself and think about it in a different way. Rather than, of course, as is always the case, doesn't help to just beat myself up about it.
Yeah.
That's not a solution. It just drives me to like think about it less.
Totally. Yeah, I feel like it's like the long term versus the short term. Like sometimes in the short term, you have to make decisions for your future self, and that's so much harder than just like trying to do what makes you feel good in the moment. But I feel like that's the like, yeah, your adult brain being like, no, I don't think you want to do this. Like,
yeah.
Let's not do that right now.
Right.
And that's hard.
I think this is the last thing I'll read out of this notebook. The newer they are, it seems like the more vulnerable it's going to be, just because it's like about my life now. So there might be some sneaky stuff in there. But this I think is interesting, and it's about YouTube. I get fair questions from smart people a lot. Why don't you have AdSense on? Why don't you A/B test different thumbnails? Why don't you want the most possible viewers? To all these types of questions, I don't want to is a valid answer, because if I wanted to do shit I didn't want to do, I would get a real job. I'm doing this for me, not for money.
Hell yeah. I mean, you have a real job,
Nice.
but
yeah,
I totally get that. Yeah, what we're saying. Should we do something? Should we mood change and do something fun together?
Would you like to?
Yeah. I feel like we've, like, I don't know, explored a good bit and been vulnerable, and I really enjoyed that. I'd love to, like, giggle and laugh. How do you feel?
I feel because it's like so personal to me, it's really exciting to be like digging through them and finding new things about my past. And yeah, but I think I agree, the more fun stuff is more fun to read, and there's no guarantee of that. We can try and find more goofy thoughts or
Yeah, that sounds
lighter
good.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe you go back in time.
Yeah. Choose wisely, and I'll tell you if it's not back in time.
This pink one looks cool.
Let's see when this one was. 2015. When I lived at my parents'. And these were notes about D&D. A D&D campaign I was running.
Oh, little stinkers.
Oh yeah, there was a flood in town.
Brad is tough to hit, but one hit fucking kills him. So true.
On victory, roll for grief.
Oh.
One football-headed looter bumps into you on his way out and yells, "Move it, football head." That must have been challenging for the players. How do I react to this? This is the guy with the football head. He's calling me football head? That's an interesting challenge to navigate.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're literally football head guy, so
Thank you, Schmick Schmuckle, for the sub. I had a character named Foghat Leghat, who I did kind of a Foghorn Leghorn voice for.
What's up?
I'm sure. He's the he's the rooster from Looney Tunes, who said, I see. That's all I got. He's from the South, so you probably weren't allowed to watch him in Texas. He probably was banned statewide. War Games Done for Kids notes. 2015, so a year after I started that. After we started that. My phone was broken, and I made a note to tweet, because at work, when I couldn't use my phone, I would write down tweets to tweet later. But pick up the broken phone. Cyber Goblin visited me again last night, hungry for data.
Cyber Goblin. This way not sleeping, dude.
I know.
Damn Cyber Goblin got
damn
jumped.
Cyber Goblin. And that was checked off. Apparently I did tweet that. If there was no check there, I would have bet my life that I did not end up tweeting that.
I'm glad you tweeted that. They gotta know. Oh my god, babe, you're so right. HBD.
Good luck.
This is my downfall. What is it's a zeet.
What's the tweet? It's a zeet. I'm sorry. Well, at the time I tweeted it.
Yeah, we can't retcon tweets. Is that a good use of the term?
Yes, very good. Now we zeet.
Thanks,
Now
Vera.
I've been zeeting. More notes about games are done for kids
Zeet to me
videos?
sounds like yeet. Like I'm gonna zeet that MFer off the nearest cliff. You know, a classic thread.
Right? We've all yelled that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a Giant Bomb game jam, and I wanted to make a dating sim where you dated all the personalities, which maybe would not be the vibe in 2023.
Oh, look at the chat from Schmickle Schmuckle. I
Aw.
hope I pronounced it correctly.
Schmick Schmuckle.
Schmick Schmuckle. Thanks, Schmick Schmuckle.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Marie is my self-care rock. We look out for each other.
Yeah, I feel like you're really good at taking care of yourself. We've talked about this a lot lately. The thing I really like to do by myself without other people is read. And I just do a lot of that now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know, like trying to find ways to enjoy being by yourself is hard. I love hanging out with my friends and with Leo and, doing different stuff. But yeah, I was talking in my therapy about how I'm always like out and about doing stuff with folks. And yeah, what is it like to get to know myself?
Yeah.
Outside of other people. And yeah, it's something I admire about you. I feel like you're, yeah.
Thank you. I'm still working on it. I went and hung out with friends for a week in Chicago, and it was such an amazing time. And I got back and then had a great date night with you, baby night. And then the next day I was like, okay, time to take the day for myself and really just chill and relax. And then it was like not super relaxing. I was just kind of lost.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure exactly what to do with myself. Which isn't always the case, but at that time it really was. So
Yeah.
Still learning how to be by myself.
Thanks, Grat. Or is it Grot? I'll
Congrats.
offer up multiple pronunciations. You can just let me know.
Wow, I put more thought in this Giant Bomb dating sim than I thought. We're on like page 5 now.
Oh. What is Giant Bomb?
That's the
new Oppenheimer movie. Oh, wait, again. Donk.
donk. It's a video game talking about Outlet. Where
Okay,
I
yeah.
applied and
Yeah.
got to interview before Game Informer. Had made a pros and cons list. The only con would require effort and focus. Turns out that was enough to make me not do it. The one con. Wow.
That's a pretty big con.
It really was.
Oh,
It
just the
really
things that,
was.
like, you need to, like, do anything. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nate. Yeah, it would just require like doing something. That's probably the hardest thing about doing something.
Yeah, the sheer doing of it. This is when I was moving out of my parents, moving in with my 2 friends I was moving out in with, one of whom is Manton, who's been all over my videos. Fun, independence, closer to everything. Could take the light rail to work. That was sick. Taking the train to work every day.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Cons, half my money per month gone.
That do be the con of paying rent. That is the con of paying
Moving
rent.
out and then moving back into my parents, that was like...
Yeah.
I've never appreciated anything as much as I appreciated
Totally.
having food just around and
Yeah.
not having to pay rent. Like,
Yeah.
once you lose that, getting it back is incredible.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Oh yeah, now budgeting.
Okay.
Look at me.
Watch out, budget. 17% tax on income. Okay, King. Yeah, check out an early Leo Vader budget. This is not his budget now. Add a couple zeros.
Yeah. To my Netflix payment, maybe.
Yeah.
You're jacking up the prices.
They're freaking jacket. Yeah, we got kicked off of my parents' Netflix.
Because we're 5,000 miles away.
And we do not have a Netflix now, so Leo downloaded The Witcher Season 3 for me.
That's
$8
right.
Netflix. I know, Ghost House.
Yeah, that's nostalgic, huh?
Back in our day, you could pay for your Netflix subscription with pickles. I don't know. Potatoes? I don't
A
know.
loaf of bread.
There's something there. Oh my god, I paid $8. I paid $8 for a carton of eggs at Speedway the other day, and I was like,
not my best.
yeah.
I don't remember what project this was for because it definitely never got made, but working McDonald's bucks joke.
What's a McDonald's buck?
It was, it was some currency they had that was like essentially gift certificates in the form of a bunch of single McDonald's bucks. Ben K, I love Hypnospace Outlaw. Totally.
I only get paid in McDonald's bucks. Yeah. $800 for a Netflix subscription, that would be bad.
This is all for a DO. Notes on games I played.
Oh! I love to see this. Are you looking at the possible room layout? I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, I'd be up at 2 in the morning rearranging my room. My parents would be like, God damn it.
Yeah, this is before I moved into the place. It's so fun seeing this and remembering, like, yeah, that's where everything... I can picture the actual room that was.
I didn't see this one.
This is when I moved out from being back with my parents. You never saw this one.
Yeah.
I only lived there 9 months before I moved out to be on my own. Solo. Need weapons locker for Nerf guns.
Very important. You gotta lock them up. You do.
You do.
Gun safety is so important.
That must have been a joke for my own benefit. I don't think I actually wanted that.
Ooh.
Yep, torrent Final Cut on the to-do. Good catch.
Put a color in the chat.
Yes, what color is sticking out to you?
What color of
What
brown?
shade of brown?
Yeah,
Yep,
you have
that's
to put the
acceptable.
shade. You have to put the specific shade. Is it dust gray? Is it
I think
mahogany brown?
a lot of people are going to go green. That's really sticking out.
Yeah. Grass green. Rotten
Hexadecimal.
banana peel. Good description. Okay. This green. What does that mean?
High visibility green.
Oh.
Mauve. Vote for mauve.
Camel. That's a good color.
Rotten banana peel. What do you think? That's this one, or is that darker? This is rotten banana peel. Keep these stuck out because I'm doing pulling all the ones they are suggesting, and then you can pull from the ones they're choosing.
Camel. This is camel for sure.
Okay.
ochre ancient scroll.
Camel
Are we
slash
talking about
ancient
this?
scroll. Yeah, I feel like that's
Okay.
both. All right, what do you think?
Ooh. Ooh. This is hard.
This is hard. I don't have any idea what period any of these would be from. I thought this is like clearly in the same era as the one we just did because it's from the same set of like
okay.
color
So
wise.
snake green is out.
Yeah.
Oh, way darker for the banana peel.
Yeah, that was a bit before. I think we
Oh.
adapted for that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, babe?
The sacred text. I like this camel one. I like the descriptions people had.
Yeah. Ooh, this must be
This
an
is the
ancient
brand
one.
Leo likes.
It is the
Just so
brand
you
I
know.
like. Sorry, I was just making sure because they have this area at the start for potential pertinent coordinates, and I think maybe once or twice I put my actual address in there for it to be returned to me.
Oh.
So I'm being careful.
Like I
about
would
that.
look up the coordinates if I found a journal on the street and be like, put it in the map.
Yeah, these seem like really good ideas that he should probably have back. Whoa. Wow. 2011.
Holy shit.
12 years ago.
I was in junior year of high school. Right? Yeah, because I
And
graduated in 2013.
And I graduated in June 2011.
Wow.
I was the youngest in my grade, and Marie was the oldest in her grade. So we're 1 year apart age-wise, but 2 years apart schooling-wise.
And we're both Virgos. Virgo season. It's not Virgo season, it's Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. I hope you're having a great birthday time.
This is when I was trying to make a game. I can't believe how, like, the quality, like, the
yeah.
condition these are in. This is really good for how old it is.
Yeah, museum quality. I don't know what that
Museum
was.
quality?
Yeah.
Orion Trail I wanted to make. It was Oregon Trail, but in space.
Oh,
Was
cool.
the idea. I put so much time into this project.
Oh,
There's
I think
gotta-
it's a great idea.
Thank you. I think it was because eventually somebody else made it. I waited too long and then like
What?
and I had
What did
already
they call it?
given it up, but Orion Trail.
Are you fucking
a
with
game
me?
came out called Orion Trail that is Oregon Trail but in space.
And you didn't sue the fuck out of them?
I barely had
Also,
I had like the earliest prototype.
also,
I don't know what this is.
Mr. President, do you indulge?
Are you down with the herbage?
You love
Okay,
that.
so it works out of context.
It's weed. He's talking about weed. I'm gonna go get flaming hot Cheetos.
Good idea.
Okay. I don't want them to look at my butt as I walk away.
Does your administration support smoking mid, sir? Do you have anything to say on the mid crisis that's tearing through your organization? This is good. An old grandma says a swear. A little kid says a swear. This is the comedy utopia I've dreamt up. So it's already kind of being a little snarky.
I love that.
Wow, look, I was doing research on stars.
Oh, baby.
Hunting, the equivalent of hunting would be attacking a rival ship. Gets you all kinds of goods, but also puts a bounty on your head.
Hey, I'm beating the chat.
Yo, eat up, chat. Eat up.
Oh.
Oh. Other game ideas.
These are hot. They were lying about the flaming part.
They really weren't. How does this work for you out of context? I guess I'll wear this diaper. Diapers Anonymous. Okay. Better than I was expecting.
I love it. Goofier, the better. Do you want any Cheetos?
Yes, please.
Nice crunch. I got
Thank
this
you.
napkin so we wouldn't have crumbly fingers.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Can you just go a little forward?
Oh, you want to be closer to me?
I do.
Guys, Leo's flirting with me.
This is a story idea I wrote, I guess.
Okay.
A couple has been living as the last people on Earth for a few weeks.
Yep.
They go explore the mall.
Yep.
They get tired and sleep in a bed store. They pull the gate closed because the girl is less comfortable with the whole situation than the dude is. Good character writing. The guy wakes up in the middle of the night to see a crowd of shadowy figures staring at them through the gate. He doesn't want to tell the girl, but he keeps seeing the figures or glimpses of them.
This is
So
my nightmares. Okay.
So he decides to kill them, the figures, to protect her from the knowledge of their existence and whatever they plan to do. Cartoon, game, Now you may give feedback.
Okay. This is how I dream.
Yeah.
I wake up in the middle of the night and I see people in our room.
Right.
And Leo has to convince me there's no one there.
And I actually go and kill them.
Oh.
Because they're real.
I can't handle that.
Wanted to submit Reggie Watts Up Hot Dog to Comedy Bang Bang as their catchphrase. Their community submitted catchphrase. Wow.
Nice.
12-year-old Leo.
12 years old? You were 12?
12 years ago, Leo.
Oh.
Sorry. 18-year-old Leo. The classes from the game? Wow. And then I started making a different game because that's how I did it at the time. Wow, in a Western game, a prostitute turned crime fighter. That's novel. That's amazing, Leo.
What are her points? Her plot points? Oh, Jesus. Christ.
Come on.
Why couldn't it be a
it's
man?
Heck, it's disrespectful. Wow. I am really noting how I just suddenly am making a different game. I really used to keep brainstorming games all the time, trying to fill out game design concepts as if that would make it easier to make them. It's like all I have to do is plan out everything and then I'll just go ahead and make it when I knew. Deep down I knew.
You knew you were a writer.
You're right.
Yeah, these are just stories, but you thought of, you know.
They're just me having fun in my imagination.
Yeah,
They didn't need to become as the real ambitious thing I thought they might be.
A fun fact about Leo, if you don't know, he did the voice over for a game. Something about frogs, right?
Frog Wednesday 2.
Frogs Wednesday 2, which is really cool. And he didn't help. I don't mean that. You assisted our friend Carolina in making
Melon
a
Journey.
character.
Melon Journey Bittersweet Memories has a character named Leo that I wrote. Yeah, on Steam now.
Go play it. It's really cute and cool.
And Frog Wednesday 2 is on Itch.io, and I wrote and performed almost all of that.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really good.
Thank you. And my dear friend Icy programmed it. Amazingly
God bless
talented.
you never die. But if you ever die, Lord knows I'm gonna have to buy Frog Wednesday, and it's so hard to play.
It's free. It's free.
I don't mean it like that. It's a jumping game, and I'm really bad at jumping.
Yeah.
And so it was hard for me, but it's a great game.
Thank you. It is really hard. She's a very freaky girl, the kind that is a cartoon.
What does it say above?
Thinking less of girls for dating you and not being disgusted by it.
What do you think that means?
Great question. I really seem to think it was important to date these.
I love that. Where were you on June 16th? The Batch Door?
This Charlie Sheen guy sure is crazy, right? Sorry, my internet's slow. I think these were stand-up ideas.
I'm sorry, what is thinking less of girls for dating you? I don't know what that means.
That's a bit of a stand-up premise to write off of, was how I think disrespect girls who date me. I think probably a million other comedians have already done that.
Oh, yeah, like, your taste is bad because you're dating me, kind of like that.
Right. I would want no part in a club that would have me as a member or whatever. And then I dropped it. Dropped this one.
It's Frog Wednesday too, right?
Yes, it is. Frog Wednesday
I love
is
that
playable,
one.
but Frog Wednesday 2
that was my favorite one, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
we got.
You want to pick from the other
Someone
two?
said ox blood or something.
This is what I selected for mauve. It looks browner in the camera, actually. Started and stopped at Ruth's Chris.
Oh, so more game ideas?
This was a video for Games Are Dumb for Kids about lock picking that didn't get made.
Oh.
So I was writing this at work about lock picking in different games.
Yeah, do people know that you and Joe from Game and Dumb for Kids used to work together?
That's right. That's where we met, was here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I met Joe. We were hosts together for the first 6 months I worked there. And shooting the shit on slow nights and just talking and coming up with Games Done for Kids ideas, some of the best stuff I ever got paid to do.
And Games Are Dumb for Kids was a channel you had and worked on.
Yeah, and I
have OG
think
Leo.
I still love it.
Yeah, you should go if you haven't seen them. It's very cute, baby Leo.
Yeah, very early stuff. Some of it quite derivative.
Hey, you be nice to past Leo.
Some of it wore its inspiration on its sleeve.
Yeah, there we go. I like
Yeah.
that. That's nice. Make a Dio about a game? What's
Leo's
that?
Dio. My own personal videos. Do a trolling parody online game. Those videos where you're trolling in voice chat, do a parody of that.
How do you troll in voice chat?
You'd be yelling or do an impression of Peter Griffin or try to get a rise out of someone. But I thought, what if I did a parody of that?
That's good. What is pig?
Oh, this is from an XCOM video. That line is in a video on Games Done for Kids. Hey guys, first off, smash that like button, you pig fucks.
I won't let him talk to you guys like that. Hey, come here. He can't talk to you like that anymore. Okay? He's
right.
done.
She'll protect you.
Stay back. Stay back.
This is interesting. It's megalomania down at Donald Trump's attempts to stay relevant. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Megalomania. It's a little bit of a complicated tightrope walk to get there.
You have to read it for sure.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I like that.
Megalomania. And this is, of
It's
course,
so relevant.
before he was president.
Years before he was born.
Years before he was even born. I came up with the idea for Donald Trump. Sorry.
Hey! X bike. What's that?
X bike. EX bike. Examine? I don't know. Thank you, Steven. I usually watch 2 eps of a half-hour show instead of 1 ep of an hour show. It's just a better way to spend my life.
That's so true.
You like that?
If you hadn't thought of that, where would you be today with figuring out how to use your time?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is an exercise bike. Good guess.
Oh! 2015. Yeah, that would have been
Did
an
you
exercise
want
bike.
one?
We had one in the basement.
Oh.
When I moved in with those people I was considering making the pros and cons list for
Living with
moving
them?
in?
And
Yeah.
the con was paying rent?
Yes, I'm loving all the connections we're making here.
Fucking
Seems
forget.
to me the winner of this show was the 90s, which we can't seem to fucking forget.
Let die. Wow. Wow.
Wow, a lot of
Wow.
cussing.
Wow. Oh, what's on the... Okay, shopping list. I love this. Eggs, coffee, dish soap, toilet paper. He's always...
What?
Can I say?
You may.
He's always had a stinky butt. And vitamin C.
I've always been the type of MF to be a little embarrassed when you put toilet paper on the thing at the grocery store. It's
Really?
like they know I'm gonna be wiping my ass with this.
Try buying pads.
invasive.
Try buying tampons.
Asses are more ridiculous.
Everybody has one.
True. And yet, more bit ideas. for Games Done for Kids. Talent show.
Okay.
Second segment ideas for second segments of season 2. Wow. I was thinking about these notebooks because I was thinking about how hard it used to be for me to write jokes.
Oh, this is good. Monkey See, Mountain Dew. I love
DK
that.
taught us some of his favorite moves from Donkey Kong 64, all presented by new Mountain Dew, not psycho, not psychosomatic, Mountain Dew bed sores. That was my fake Mountain Dew name.
Bed sores. Jesus.
Did this ever... I don't know if these jokes got used. The Joe Show. The time Leo was out sick and Joe had to do the whole show himself. Clip more like Halo Master Yeesh Collection. Yeah. Run to the dust to fake laugh. Yes, that did get in a video. Yeah. But I was thinking about how hard it used to be to write jokes and how it would literally be like walking... I have one memory of walking around my parents' neighborhood at 6 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
The sun coming up, just like, how do I connect Louis C.K. to these layoffs that happened? Or whatever. It took me like so long of so much work to come up with like 5 usable jokes, and then like 3 of them would make it into the video. And now I luckily have a bit... Starting from that and continuing practicing for a long time, I have a better understanding of joke structure and taking things into funny directions faster.
Yeah. I think it's like really hard to be funny to a lot of people. I think it's, I don't know, easier to be funny to just your friends. Like I feel like I kill in my friend circles, but it's harder with people you don't know.
Yeah. I feel that for sure. Dio, include repeated Taco Bell product placement with different slogan every time after the bong. Bong. I'm thinking Arby's.
Bong.
My body is a temple.
Bong.
Never was a thing. But I wanted to do was her story at Evo. Evo being a place where people play fighting games super competitively, and her story being like a slow, thoughtful story game. And then the winner is a player finding closure and closing it, being satisfied by their own narrative.
Cool.
That was the joke.
I'm learning in chat that a lot of people have a hard time buying toilet paper too. So I'm glad you saw something in Leo's vulnerability that connected.
Thank you, folks.
Okay, but really, how many ply toilet paper are you guys buying? Because I like 3 ply.
3. 3's pretty nice. Once every few years, we accidentally get 1 because it's like, may as well save a little money.
And it's always the worst month of my life.
Tremendous mistake. You want to try one more?
Yep.
I wanted to show these off. These were cool. I wonder if I even got these from I'm8bit. They were cool,
Ooh.
Papers, Please inspired notebooks. They were supposed to look like... Papers, Please was this game where you check people's passports for the country of Arstotzka for them trying to get in.
Oh, okay.
And these were made to look like those passports, but they're little notebooks you could...
Oh, cool.
I thought they were so cool, and still do. But they were way fewer pages than normal.
You're so cute.
Oh, yeah. You put your little,
You see that man on the street, you arrest him.
That is cool.
That's not even your birthday.
No, I used it for when I started the notebook and when I ended it.
Oh, that's cute.
And this was a fast one. You can see how few the pages are by how it was a month and a half.
You look haunted. I love him.
That's a good doodle. Oh yeah, and this was an idea for a game where you're going to be like fighting giants in kind of a hand-drawn art style, and then you find out that it's like a kid doodling on their deathbed, I think was the idea. You know, it's gonna be moving.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Meant to get a.
You're always like, funny. This is the worst day of their life. Oh, okay, show that doodle. What's going on there? Cheese curds. That is us at the fair. Oh.
Who was that?
Yeah, who was that?
That might have been someone I was dating at the time.
That's kind of cute.
That I doodled.
And that is you at the fair. That's a very accurate
And
depiction.
it low-key was.
He loves the cheese curd.
Oh yeah, I used to do my Dios without any voiceover and instead just like text of thoughts and editing to convey points. And then I thought if I started doing voiceover, it would look like I was copying Joe.
Oh.
But everyone does it, obviously.
Yeah, but respect for a master of the craft.
That's right. Who's casting this shadow here?
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
That's my water bottle, everybody. Just casting the shadow.
Game fellas.
Could be about recent
different.
sexism in gaming and social media.
Gamergate times.
Oh, God.
Gamergate times. I remember being on my phone at Ruth's Chris arguing with people on Twitter about it. Getting mad.
You see
Thinking
my
about what I
man
would say
arguing on
next.
Twitter, you remind him to go home and find his piece. But he's not happy.
This is a Vine I made and it didn't come across as funny as I thought it was.
I think you're a crazy person.
Yeah, and then the other person says, that's an insane accusation. And then the first person says, I know, because that is an accusation of being insane. Quite funny and actually quite smart as well.
I love it.
Makes you think and makes you laugh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the giant fighting game I had codenamed Huge. Oh, God.
Yes, can I see?
The villain was gonna be Narsec. And then you'd find out at the end, anagram of cancer.
Oh my God. Leo! Stop it.
That is weak. That's so funny.
Oh,
That's great.
Gabe. You just... Yeah. You were going to say something. Great
I
video,
really
A+.
was going to bring the world together. This I wrote to myself. Because I finished the Red Dead video and I thought it was good.
Great, I love that. Not the implication of a teacher-student relationship, which I do not love.
Of course.
What is that? Who is that?
That was an idea for, you know, what the character would look like because of the different tools you would have. Wow, and then I say, oh, maybe the sequel should be free to play and super procedural / player driven. Yeah, let's think about the sequel.
Baby, dream big.
When you're pitching it, you know, they want you to have a vision for the future of the property, so
Yeah.
very smart.
Stealth games.
This-
Maybe actually better as Dio? Could
Like-
transition between games in a cool way. You could.
Oh yeah, God, there was a time where I was like, and then I'll do a Patreon and I'll make one game a month and I'll do one idea of these per month, which is a fun idea, but I didn't know how to make games.
Yeah.
And I was continuing to circle it as much as I could of going like, let's do everything and then after all this I get it all ready, then I'll be ready to learn how to make games and then do it.
That's a big hill, learning how to make games.
I tried a lot. I mean, I did try to learn how to do it for sure, and I just never could wrap my head around programming. I tried and tried and tried. I went to school for it. Thanks, 7B. Pay to win Pong was an idea I wanted, where you'd play Pong and then there'd be like in-app purchases and
Oh,
but fake, pretend.
fake in-app purchases.
Yeah. Like it was a meta commentary about pay to win games.
Okay.
It would be free totally, but in the world of the game, you're like giving hundreds of dollars for these features. And to the point where like the idea was the person who made the game would eventually like reach out to you. You get an email pop-up of like, oh, thanks for your support. And then a few weeks later, like, hey, can I come crash at your place?
Oh.
And it would develop that way. That was the idea.
Okay.
So not not exactly a Narsec level idea, but I think there was something there.
Guys, I have Narsec. So bad.
Wow.
Not that joke is. No, I wasn't saying you were bad. Just
No, it's a Mark idea, but we all have written them. And they're on my way to my good ideas. This is a diagram of what Pong might look like. And so I had some idea of coding languages with the parentheses and the zones.
yeah.
I had learned something about Unity.
More than I know. Truck, maybe. I think it's cute that you, like, made everything around it.
Thank you. It is fun to see it through other people's eyes. at this
Yeah. There should be someone who just makes everything around it and then someone else makes the game.
point. Yeah. True. I think that those jobs
Yeah,
do exist,
yeah.
but they sure aren't hiring for them. This was right after season 1 of Games Jam for Kids, so here we were talking about the epilogue at work. Maybe he was gone from work by that point, from Ruth's Chris.
By Leo only.
And I think that was a joke, because we were writing it
Oh.
together, and I probably did that to make him laugh.
Oh.
Ooh. Before I turn 22, I will be self-employed.
Oh, you signed it. That's so cute.
A pact with myself.
Can you sue yourself?
It's in blatant violation of the contract.
Yeah. If you can see clearly here, that's your signature. Would you deny that's your signature? And your age?
And when were you self-employed? Age 26?
Yeah, when
that's
were
an
you
acceptable
self-employed?
time to
Was
get
it
around?
26?
Yeah, I think right before I turned 20. No, I was 26.
Yeah, you trying to be self-employed by 22 that's
so
fucking hard.
ambitious.
That's so ambitious.
But it was right after my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
So, to put yourself in my mind, I thought, yeah, that's a full year.
Yeah,
I'll basically never turn 22.
that's so ambitious.
That's really
God.
funny. I love that.
I don't know who's self-employed by 22, but those guys who are clearly working for a scam, you know?
Right.
You're like,
yeah,
that's not...
Cutco.
Yeah, that's not a thing. Sorry, everybody. I was just moving this pencil. Dunk.
Whoa, forced perspective.
Babe, hold my hand
Look
in
how
the
small the
chat.
pencil looks. Oh.
Eee.
Thanks for watching, folks. I think we'll do another stream like this at some point.
Yeah,
This was
it's
really fun. And we have a ton more notebooks to get through from all sorts of different eras. And it's fun to revisit them in this way and be embarrassed and excited and surprised. A lot more surprises
Yeah,
than
what were
I
you
expected.
surprised about?
Surprised by certain things I chose to write down. Stuff I thought that was worth writing down surprised me. Something funny that happened on Rick and Morty. Like,
I love
I need to
that.
remember this. Yeah, it's cute.
I think it's cute. Yeah, put your favorite Leo joke in the chat. What was my favorite? What is the one I liked?
Megalomania.
There's that one.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, you wrote some good jokes. I really like that.
There were some good jokes in there that never turned into anything. But also are, like, to me, mainly funny through this lens. Like, it's not like, oh, great, that's my stand-up set now. It's like, it's endearing that, 21-year-old Leo thought to write that down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry says, still reeling from diapers, anonymous, DBH. That one was barely anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. All good.
Thanks so much for watching. Thanks, Marie, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hope everybody has a good night.
Yeah.
I'll be eating flaming hot Cheetos.
We'll be eating them together like Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, do it.
Wait, I gotta get a long one. Hold on. Actually,
Oh.
because this will all be so worth
Upside
it.
down.
Yeah, we're upside down. That's
I love
deal with
that.
it. Okay.
Have a good night. Sorry you had to see that.